Mathematics, entertainment, truth, history.
I like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah. We in the meth lab. Got your host, Big Twin. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everybody who likes, comments, and shares. Now, in today's hip hop news, we're going to talk about the RZA from Wu Tang. He went on to Hip Hop DX to talk about the current state of hip hop. Now, for anybody that doesn't know who the RZA is actually the guy who formed Wu Tang. He put all these brothers together, and they went on to drop multi-platinum albums, such as the likes of Enter the 36 Chambers, Wu Tang Forever, to name a few. They also had their own solo projects. Now, RZA told Hip Hop DX, growing up in the golden age of hip hop, we lost maybe a couple of artists, but not a dozen artists or more. The Wu Tang Clan legend said, sometimes hip hop glamorizes certain things. It glamorizes prison life. It glamorizes gangsters and thugs. I understand that because I grew out of that. But it doesn't give you the total tragedy of what that can end up being, nor are we being represented with a lot of alternatives. The point being made is there was much more bounce. There was more substance. Hip hop has become one-sided. For anybody that don't understand that, what he's saying, they talk about the bad part, right? The bad parts of hip hop, but nobody really talks about the good of hip hop. Now, everybody talks about the good things that could come out of you being a signed artist, but nobody really gives you guidance on how to treat those good things and how to conduct yourself when you do have those good things. You know, they tell you about the Lamborghini, right? But what they don't tell you is if you drive too fast, you might end up on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying? They tell you to go to this jeweler and that jeweler, but what they don't tell you is you got to be careful. After you go to that jeweler, you can't go to certain neighborhoods. You can't go to certain places because it becomes dangerous from you, you know? But one thing that they do tell you in the labels is what to say and what not to say when it comes to the music. They have all creative control. But one thing we can't forget is people from the RZA and Wu Tang's era, they had people giving knowledge of self. You know, they had the 5% lessons, the 1 to 20s, 1 to 40s, you know, things that was bringing them into consciousness with questions like, what makes it rain, hail, snow, and earthquake? Answers like, the earth is approximately covered underwater, approximately 3/4 of the surface. The sun and the moon have attracting powers on the planet, while our planet making a terrific speed of 1,037 1/3 miles away around the sun. You know, questions like that. You know, they had knowledge. They brung them into consciousness. Hey, yo, DJ Scratch and RZA did an album. It came out today, The Fate of the World. Go get that.
Mathematics, entertainment, truth, history.